Hello. Oh, gotta love the spider warning. No, didn't like take the spiders out or give an option. Pretty shit attempt at accessibility if you just warn people that the spiders are there instead of like doing something that would actually make a difference, like just replace the enemies. You don't even have to make a new enemy, just replace them with the generic look guys. I don't get triggered by mechanical spiders, but definitely must suck. Why do I have to do this again? What the hell? What happened? Why didn't it save? Dude, what the hell? It didn't save anything I did. It didn't save any of it.
My king. Your father gave me
Come
that
on,
much
man. I have
respect.
to watch this cutscene
As
again.
did your father's father.
God damn it.
Long ago,
Come on, it's
a
freaking
meteor
2021.
plunged into the land of Wakanda.
Why can't I skip this
Wakanda
cutscene?
was not an advanced nation then.
Ugh.
It was a group of warring tribes.
Why did it not save anything I did?
meteor
I went
brought
back
them
to the
together
menu.
Because it
when I was playing
contained the
earlier.
metal we now call vibranium.
This is stupid.
Vibranium made Wakanda.
Shut up.
With it, we advanced. We repelled outside forces.
I'm like pushing every button and it won't let me
with
skip
our
it.
past and our Panther God.
You can't
You
skip the
challenged your
cutscenes?
uncle to
Really?
become the Black Panther, but you were born to be king.
Dude, I was
Not
skipping
all can do
cutscenes in like
both.
1990.
Not all receive past
31
blessing
years ago.
when they do.
Come on now.
You made a difficult choice, closing Wakanda's
I don't
borders
care, I've
when
already
you
seen
thought your
this.
friend had died. I do not begrudge you it, but this new threat
This is
is
whack.
different. You
Why the fuck
have
did
no
it make me
idea how
do all
far
this
these
again?
people will go.
I played
to
for like
take what
40
they
minutes
desire.
earlier. Why didn't it save
The
anything I
corruption
did?
has followed in the wake of
What the
Ulysses'
fuck?
claw.
Why didn't it
Made of the
save?
vibranium that keeps the heart of
Watch these
Wakanda
damn
beating.
cutscenes again.
And that corruption is spreading.
I hate unskippable
Only
cutscenes.
one man now
up.
stands in its way.
Stop talking.
You.
Okay, I get it. I've watched these cutscenes before. Even if I haven't, I should be able to skip them. This is whack. Why didn't it save anything I did? It didn't save anything. Why the fuck didn't it save? This is what I hate about games that autosave. Is like sometimes it just doesn't save. I have to watch all this garbage again. I like how you can pause, but you can't skip it. Great design.
We clear?
I'll watch these
Clear.
fucking cutscenes again.
Let me seek the next charge.
I'm pushing every button, won't let me skip it. What is this, Valkyrie profile? Gonna wait like 10 minutes before I can actually control the character? This is dumb. Okay, can we get to the point, please? Can I get to gameplay? I really need to watch this guy kneel over. Why the fuck didn't it save anything I did? That's bullshit. It can go forever. Come on, hurry up! Can I play the video game, please? Jeez, man. These people don't even know how to make a skip cutscene button.
No!
Tecmo was doing that back in '89. Freaking arcade games from the '80s. he could skip cutscenes. We've learned nothing in the past 30 years. Or these people haven't.
Beloved, you
Gotta
let him
watch
go?
all this again.
Yes, Okoye. For now.
Watch our art.
Won't he warn the others?
And still they will be at a disadvantage.
I distinctly remember
Lead me
skipping
to his
cutscenes
friends,
when I was a kid
then
in
to
like
their leader.
the late 80s,
Claw.
early 90s. This DLC just came out 2 days ago and you can't. Very progressive. I have to watch this too. You don't even need to fight him. Just lock him in a cutscene. He can't hurt you if he's stuck in a cutscene.
With me!
There's no need for violence. It's just trap him in a cutscene prison.
How many times must I teach them this lesson?
We can resolve this peacefully.
I do believe you're right. Good.
Just get like a half-hour cutscene going. He's gonna die of boredom. This fucking game. To make him watch all the character backstories for our Valkyrie profile, which would be like probably 10 hours of cutscenes. Just get the vibranium and get out of Wakanda. You don't even need to fight him. Fate worse than death, unskippable cutscenes. At least I'm having fun with the bad design. If you guys have ever seen Valkyrie profile speedruns, but in that game, if you speedrun that game, the entire half hour, it's like legit a half hour before you get to gameplay. So every time you reset that game, you have to watch.
No.
You have to watch 30 minutes of cutscenes.
How many times must I teach them this lesson?
It's the Black Panther!
I do believe you're right. Good. You are learning.
I hate the hit stun in this game. You just get knocked over all the time. It's like a faceplant simulator. It's the polar opposite of Tales of Arise. He's just like always in hit stun in this game. No resistance whatsoever. They get armor, but you don't. And these guys just shoot, of course. They don't actually fight you. Common, obnoxious video game enemies.
Okoye.
Alright, make
I
me
have
watch
cleared the
one more
camp.
cutscene.
Searching it
I'm
for
going to go
intel.
insane.
Should I tell Princess Shuri?
She will receive the after-action report.
Could you activate the thing, please?
Plans for
Watch all
some
these
kind
fucking cutscenes again.
of sonic cannon. Claw is targeting the shield around the city. I need to get there fast.
Was
I'm
that the
gonna
tunnel
put you
to
in a cutscene,
Beninzana?
sorry.
I am going there now.
Load up the Mario Sunshine intro on repeat.
No heading this way, Catman.
Mortal Prison.
You will regret this.
Watch
You're
the Mario
outnumbered.
Mario Sunshine
Everything you
intro.
got.
You should have brought
The
more.
Mario intro. I love the hit stun in this game. Somebody like grieves in your general direction and you're stuck in like an hour
Leave
of
this
hit
place.
stun. It's great.
We can't keep this up.
Yeah, you can't. Look at this! I can't move! I like how it scaled the enemies up, but it didn't save my progress. I played for like an hour. Why didn't it save anything? This is dumb.
Everything these invaders touch, they destroy.
Shut
They have
up.
no respect for history, for nature, for...
We will rebuild, and
Give
they
me
will fall.
super armor.
I promise you.
No heading this way,
Not just
Catman.
guys that just shoot and
You will
get hit off
regret
screen.
this.
You're outnumbered. Give him everything you got.
They still haven't fixed the hit stun in this game.
You should have brought more.
I'm out.
Everything puts you in hit
Leave
stun in
this
this.
place.
It's crazy. Look at that. It's a superhero game, by the way. Somebody hits you with a pea shooter and you're just rendered mobile for like 10 seconds.
We can't keep this up.
Stay down.
His parry sucks. Look at this. I can't fucking do anything. I can't move. Fix the hit stun.
Everything these invaders touch, they
the fuck
destroy.
up.
They have no respect for history, for nature.
This game has
for...
no respect
We
for the
will
player.
rebuild, and they will fall. I promise you.
No heading this way, Catman.
You will regret this.
Sure, it's great
You're
how it scaled
outnumbered.
these guys up, but
Give
it
him
didn't
everything
save
you
my
got.
fucking progress. After I played for a damn hour.
You should have brought more.
They have designing this game like they're pets. Under no circumstances should I be able to play for an hour and not have any progress saved whatsoever. That's dumb. There's a bunch of stupid puzzles too that you have to do. Out of their damn minds.
Leave this place.
People don't
We
have
can't
infinite
keep
time
this
to play
up.
video games.
Stay
They
down.
need to respect their damn time. They are scaled up, yes. They scaled up, but it didn't save anything. Which is... How the hell does that happen? Especially when most of it is cutscenes and puzzles. The hit stun in this game is just...
Stand down, Panther.
Shut up.
For Wakanda.
The game's not really fun until you're maxed out either, so... This is
Crap.
especially a pain.
Trust me.
I love the armor. They can just walk through everything, but someone sneezes. Someone sneezes like 10 miles away. You're like face planting for an hour.
That is finished.
I can bring
Still
a jet
hasn't
for
been
you to
fixed.
get over the collapsed tunnel.
No. Send your forces to the shield. That is where close men will be headed. I know another way.
A way you have not shared with the door.
There's some really the movesets in this game are pretty cool, but then like the fact that I lost like an hour of gameplay because I had to go to work is like, how do you get the license to a Marvel game, like the biggest IP in the world right now, and not have anything resembling a quick save? I mean, heaven forbid I need to go to work. Heaven forbid I need to go to work and do my job. And I don't have time to... I just assumed that the game saved, but it didn't. I don't like this spear. It's like, why would I want to move them away? Like, doesn't it seem kind of counterproductive for a melee character? Like, I don't think a melee character should be knocking the enemies away. That's like back in when DFO came out. They came out with the Rogue. Everybody hated partying with the Rogue. Playing as the Rogue was fun, but she launched the enemies into the air really high, like above the screen boundary. So playing with her was fun, but playing with the character in your party was awful. Because she'd be up there doing like Marvel combos, and you know, your exorcist or whatever is just stuck on the ground. You can't really interact with them anymore. So I don't know why he has a move that just makes him knock them away. Yeah. You need to watch our art. I mean, I just don't... I'm not really a story-oriented gamer at all. I'm really into, you know, just gameplay. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, at the same time, you've got to respect people's time. There's so many games out, and people have other things to do
I am
besides
sharing
play
it with
video
you
games.
now. Somewhat
You should not have
begrudgingly.
unskippable cutscenes.
You will enjoy this, Okoye.
Unless it's like, you know, loading in the background. Like, under no circumstances should there be unskippable cutscenes.
Is it a secret?
Hard enough to get people to buy your game in the first place and have time to play
Okoye,
something
corrupted
that's like,
vibranium has spread to this part of the jungle too.
20 hours
How
long.
is it moving so quickly?
I do not know yet. It must be destroyed.
I can get back to where I was pretty easily. That puzzle was actually optional, so should be fine.
are down. No. This will cause permanent damage. I must be quicker.
You already destroyed it, dude. You went back in time.
Another gone.
He time traveled. You gotta do it again, man. I'm sorry. Game is not
The corruption has been
not
destroyed.
very accepting of
Closemen
people who
pacified.
have to
Time to
go do
open my
something else
shortcut.
besides play a video game. Heaven forbid I, have to go to work, and I assume that I make the safe assumption that the game is going to save after I've been playing it for about an hour.
That never gets old.
I will admit it. That was
That's
very
actually one
nice.
thing that's really nice about Tales of Arise is
It is not every day I
they
earn
abolished
praise from the
save
leader
points
of
completely.
the Dora Milaje.
apparently there's no save points in that game. It's you can save anywhere like Pokemon, which I think is a welcome change. If they're gonna have a big, more open world and stuff, they need to let you save whenever you want. If something comes up, you shouldn't be scrambling for a save point, especially in a game like that where there's grinding involved and stuff, like fighting the Giganto monsters or whatever. And, you got to go to work or answer the door or take a phone call. Normal adult responsibility things. That game's got some nice quality of life changes. I didn't really like the demo, but
Does Princess Shuri know about these
they
parts?
are
She
making
does.
taking
All
advantage of
potential
the better
Black Panthers
hardware.
do. I have not seen this cave since I was training with my uncle. Like stepping into a memory.
Yeah. Rah.
Strange to walk this as the Black Panther. My uncle did his best to prepare me for Midnight Claw.
He didn't prepare
I
you
hope
for
I do not
unskippable
let him down.
cutscenes. He's like, oh, by the way, the claw guards are gonna just pull up the Mario Sunshine intro and repeat, and you're just gonna be completely immobilized. All your training was nothing. Just gonna pull up
I
a
wonder
playlist
what
on
uncle would
Netflix.
think about all this.
Watch like 30 straight years of like General
It is
Hospital or
clear
something.
Ulysses Claw
You'll just
fancies
be
himself a
stuck there.
technologist. Sonic cannon. Perhaps
By
the
the
one
time
thing
by the
capable
time he's out of the
taking
first
down
season of
Wakanda
General
shields.
Hospital,
I have
they're gonna take all the
underestimated the
vibranium.
length to which he will go to obtain vibranium. What in Boss' name?
yeah, the hyper armor sucks, but at the same time, Tails has been around for 25 years, right? They've done a total of one demo that actually gave you access to most of the mechanics, so that you could actually be educated, make an educated decision when you buy it. They've done that once, and that was the Graces F demo, and that was not released outside of Japan. But that demo basically put you in the end game. It gave you the Excel mode, it gave you pretty much all the mechanics. So it's like, if you didn't play that game on the Wii, and you downloaded that demo, you actually could get, a pretty good idea of what the game is going to play like after you put a couple dozen hours into it. But every other demo they've done, like, before or after that, it's always been like they give you basically nothing. We already know, for instance, there is an aerial dodge in the game, so all the jank in the game, like, you know, having aerial moves and stuff, but you can't use them because the bosses don't stagger. That's a moot point because there's already been a screenshot circulating around the internet where it shows that you can unlock an aerial dodge. And then the lack of moveset slots, there's going to be an arts ball later on. It's like, I got the hang of how the game works, so I'm not going to grind out that demo. When or if I buy the game, I know that there's going to be more. There's a whole accessory system and stuff. You don't really get to get a taste of any of that in the demo. Tales games consistently get really shit demos. This one's better than the other ones for sure, but it's not really a good indication of what the game's actually going to be like when you play it. Like the Vesperia demo is like in the first like
So these
2-3 hours of the game.
in my gala.
You have like no mechanics whatsoever. And that boss is like one of the biggest gatekeepers at the beginning of the game. So not only did it do a piss poor job of like actually showing you what the game's going to be like when you play it, it also puts you up against a hard boss at the beginning of the game where you basically have no gameplay tools. I always question, like, how many copies of that game did they not sell because of that demo? Probably missed out on a lot of sales because of that demo. If you played that game, you know it gets progressively easier. You get more mechanics and stuff. Which is fine, it's a JRPG, it should be that way. At the same time, trying to sell people on a game against like the hardest boss at the beginning. That even like experienced players still have trouble with in speedruns. Not a good idea. An example of a good demo was the DMC5 demo. That demo was legit good, because they gave you moves to unlock, and you also had enemy step as well. So, you could actually test out the game. Obviously,
This
the full
room
game
used
still
to
had,
be
like,
for sparring with
way
other
more
prospective
mechanics and
Panthers.
content and stuff, but they had, like,
That's it.
you know, they let you enemy step in the demo. That's actually
Claw and
pretty
his
indicative
minions
of what
must
you're
be
gonna be
stopped.
doing after you're like 80% through the first playthrough. I feel like demos of like mechanics-heavy games are always a mixed bag. Pretty much always give you like barely anything to work
to
with.
remember why he received the title.
I don't know how to do this damn puzzle.
That meteor became the vibranium mound that overlooks the Golden City. The meteor carrying vibranium crashed to Earth. "10,000 years ago, the tribes of Wakanda were at war.
Yeah, that's precisely the problem with Tales of Arise, is by removing things that have been in the franchise for 25 years, like hit stun and punishes and
Inside
stuff.
the mound grew
It
the
just plays like
heart-shaped
everything
herb,
else on the
a
market,
gift from
and
Bast
that's
herself.
not a good thing. It should not be playing like that. It should be, you know, like the other games, but just expanded upon. Should not be the exact same thing I've been doing, you know, in every other game I've been playing.
I will start again.
I don't understand what to do. Come on, man. I had to do this before, and it didn't save the fucking puzzle. Dude, skip this puzzle.
I have forgotten some of the ancient symbols.
Skip it. Why did they have to add puzzles? What was wrong with just rooms of guys to fight? I was fine with rooms of guys to fight, thank you very much. Just break through it. I don't understand what it wants, like... I use the symbols and nothing happens. This is stupid. Can I just play? Come on, man. You're supposed to be strong. Why do you have to do this shit? Someone just tell me the solution. I already had to do this twice because the fucking game didn't save. What does it want? Like, I hit the symbols and it doesn't do anything. Can I just clip through this door? I don't want to do this puzzle. Just break through it. Only when it's convenient. God damn it, man. Fuck this. This puzzle doesn't make any sense. I throw the dagger at this and it doesn't do anything. I've already did that, though. I did this plus sign thing. It didn't do anything. Gotta pad out the game time with shit like this. Will this work? Okay, I get it now. That didn't work before, though. I did that before. Oh yeah, the toxicity is it's hilarious how toxic people are being.
Bashenga ate a heart-shaped herb, and Bast blessed him.
Yeah, people are
The
saying, "Oh,
powers
I'm
of
glad
the
the
Panther.
bosses don't stagger." It's like, why are you glad that they don't stagger? It's fine if you can't do those combos, but you shouldn't be happy that the playstyle is gone. Why are people celebrating when a playstyle is
I am
completely
through.
gone?
T'Challa, where in God's name have you been?
Get over yourself, seriously.
The Avengers? What are outsiders doing in Wakandan airspace?
I let them in. Crossmen made it to the city border and you were not here.
I will deal with the Avengers later. First, I must take Claw's sonic cannon offline.
Yeah, the Western fan base is showing how stupid they are. Heaven forbid you actually use a game's mechanics
Okoye,
to its fullest.
Have the Dora
And don't
Milaje and
just
the
button
Avengers
mash.
keep Claw's men busy. Draw their attention away from the cliffside.
There won't be a problem. But if that shield comes down, they can help you.
Stop him! He can't get to the cannon!
I have it handled, sister. We don't have much time before they are through the shield. I must hurry.
I like how it's people that don't create anything that are complaining about the fact that people want the combos. It's like, you don't make anything. You haven't contributed anything constructive to the community at all. Besides bad takes and shit posts, which doesn't accomplish anything. Actually showing how the games are played when you put time into it to learn the mechanics, it's not bad. I've said this a lot, but just in general, people who, the people who are the angriest online in gaming communities are the ones that don't make anything.
Guess
That's how it's
Claw
always
wasn't
been.
exaggerating. Yeah. Hey, Panther boy.
You don't contribute anything but shit posts and bad takes.
What now?
Now you introduce yourself.
Crossbones at your service. You want this to hurt more or way more?
Are you always this well-spoken?
I pulled out all the stops for the kid.
Strange choice for your last words, Crossbones.
Keep hitting. This is hilarious.
He is shielding the
Nah,
cannon.
that T-pose! He T-posed.
Lay off.
As you wish.
Can't let you do that. Doesn't look like you're getting through. Let's switch things up. Let's dance. I know how to take a punch, Cat King.
You know how to run from it at least.
Oh, I am enjoying this.
Ah.
Not going down that easy.
You are not what I'm after.
You gonna do this all day? Let me give you a taste.
Yells a provide boss right here.
Shooting. Okoye. The cannon is down.
That's the thing, they don't want to learn how to play the games. They just want to,
Bring the Avengers to
they
the
want it to
palace.
be like everything else, which is not good for anybody. No, never stop talking about Assault Spy. Assault Spy rambling is very welcome. Assault Spy is a masterpiece.
Well, okay then.
Talk about it as much as you want.
Put your weapons down and your hands up.
We're here to see King T'Challa.
Good. Because he wants to see you too.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
I'll say one thing about Arise. I'll say one thing about it. And that is The enemies do have stagger animations, so somebody's just gonna make a mod. A mod where they stagger. I know they will. It'll probably be like the first thing somebody makes. Why can't I skip these cutscenes, man?
You made it.
King T'Challa, Princess Shuri, we didn't know AIM was following us. If we had...
Do you know why AIM has taken a sudden interest in my country?
Well, I
Mike-
can't skip.
Captain Rogers, can you meet me in my lab? You will find it to your right.
I'm on my way.
Why am I playing as somebody else? Why is the frame rate going to shit? Accessibility is not a bad thing. More people being able to play games is good for everybody. More of the
Princess
games we
Shuri.
like will get played
Tony,
and get
There
made.
you are. You mentioned you would be willing to
It's
share
just
some
usually the
information.
approach to doing
Whatever
it is
you
just
need.
dumbing it down so
Wakanda
that
will have access to all
you
resistance.
don't actually have to learn any mechanics, or
I am surprised
the skill
corrupted
ceiling ends up
vibranium
being
has
very
spread
low.
so far
That's
beyond
generally
our
what
borders.
happens.
We will need to contain the damage Claw has done.
You got eyes on him?
It's rare to find stuff
Tell
like
him about the Kimoyo
Battle for the
network.
Grid, which
Kimoyo?
is very easy to
This
pick
is
up
the
and play,
Kimoyo
but
network.
it has a hell of a lot of a high skill ceiling.
Part of it.
Very high
In
skill
cap
ceiling
speak,
in that
it's the
game.
internet, but better. Much.
And the tag system being so
The
open-ended
Kimoyo
means that you have to
network
really think on the
provides our
fly,
people access
which
to
I think
all
is
of
very
Wakanda's
interesting.
collected knowledge. We use it for
The
communication,
fact that you could convert off like
transportation,
literally
and a great
anything in
many
that game
other
and
things.
create like setups
All thanks to our
and mix-ups
Kimoyo
and
beams.
stuff whenever you
And she
want.
won't let us have one.
It's very
Citizens
open-ended, but you know
We
the
have been using
inputs in the game
network
are
to
all really
keep
simple.
track of Claw's movements.
Easy to get
He is
into.
quiet for now.
Those
but
guys did a hell
if
of
he
a
makes
job.
any noise, our warriors will find
And
him.
that game is made by like
I don't doubt
barely
it.
anybody, you know, small
Thank you for
team.
the data, Captain. And when you get a moment,
But usually what
there is
happens is they
someone
don't
who wants to meet you.
they don't want to put that kind of effort in.
If the honored guest could come down to my chambers, I would appreciate it. Follow the smoke.
Oh, that's new.
Hey, is it me or were those guards staring for an uncomfortable?
Come on, can you just show me where to go?
They are
I
outside.
want to get back to gameplay.
Yes, we heard you the first time, T'Challa. You feel forgotten. I can't imagine how. Is they named a city after you? Oh, pipe down, I have a guest. Ah, Steve Rogers, the Captain of America. I am honored we can finally meet face to face. King Azuri always spoke fondly of his encounter with the American Iceman.
The feeling's mutual.
You may call me Zawavari. I am the mystical advisor to the Wakandan royal family. May I ask you a favor, Captain?
Always.
The young king seems to trust you. Do not
Can we
make
speed
him
this up?
regret that decision.
I won't take our position lightly. I promise.
In return, a secret.
Come on, man.
Gods have far more to do with Wakanda's impressive technology
Forced
than
walking.
you might guess. As sneaks, the princess's assistant, minion. I will tell him I sent you.
Come on.
Your guidance is appreciated.
And may the Orisha guide you as well, Captain.
Remember when you couldn't run in the hub in this game? You had to walk.
Even listen.
You remember that? Good times.
Zaravari, your communication bead is still functioning on your Kimoyo bracelet, right? Because sending people messages inside their head is unsettling. Oh, they are here. Shh.
This is quite the workstation.
Combat research and development, all of which is now available to you as well. You may thank Princess Shuri for that.
I will. You working on anything interesting?
Take a look.
Tweaking out.
Zalavari has been helping me uncover the more mystical properties of vibranium. Perhaps you'll reap the benefits, should you prove yourself a worthy ally of Wakanda.
That's a lot to live up to.
Follow our king, and all will be well.
It's nice meeting you, Nix.
Steve, we need you in the war room upstairs.
Something wrong?
Captain Okoye wants to brief us. Something about malfunctioning security systems.
I'll be there ASAP.
More force walking! There hasn't been enough of that already.
Captain Okoye, what seems to be the problem?
Problem is I can't skip these talking.
Our scouts have reported Claw is mobilizing his forces throughout Wakanda with remarkable ease.
We believe Claw's found a blind spot in Wakanda's security systems. Okoye will investigate and will reinforce if necessary.
Claude does seem to know what he's doing.
Many have tried to conquer Wakanda, to rob us of our heritage. As you can see, they have all failed.
And so will Claw. We'll help you however we can.
Good. You have permission to use our wall table. Let's put that vibranium of yours to good use, Captain.
Thank you, Okoye.
Where's Panther? Oh, okay. Like, where the hell's Panther? The whole point of this shit. Yeah, I'm not playing as captain. Sorry. He could be an ally. There's nothing wrong with adding an easy mode. There's nothing wrong with that at all. That's fine.
Be honest. You just wanted to show off this suit.
Avengers.
It's just dumbing a game down and not actually making it more accessible is the problem. That's literally all it is. I'm all for more people being able to play games. That's something we should all be wishing for. It's just a lot of times the opposite happens, and they just make the games worse. Problem is people get super sweaty and they're like, you know, we don't want anybody but hardcore people like us to play games, and that's not the right way to approach things. When more people play games and the games are easier to get into, everybody wins because more people are buying the games, which means that indirectly or actually directly, you know, more of the games that we like get made. And that's what everybody wants. That's good for everybody. It's just generally, the approach to making things more accessible is dumbing it down, which doesn't help anybody. There's a reason why Call of Duty is, you know, so popular. Fortnite is popular because those games are easy to get into. You know, you click on the head and stuff, but there's way more to it than that. And there's still at least somewhat of a skill ceiling. I don't really know much about those games, but obviously, not everybody is a sweaty pro at it. But they're easy to get into, and that's why they're popular. but it's a lot harder to actually balance a game that way. So generally what happens is the latter, the game gets dumbed down, and people figure it out really fast, and it's just devoid of death, which doesn't help anybody either. It goes both ways. We need to be more accepting of the fact that not everybody is a hardcore sweaty gamer. People are not really accepting of that at all. Battle for the Grid is a really great example of how you can make something pick up and play,
Sister,
but
any news of Okoye?
still got a lot of
Still
depth.
unresponsive.
Okoye can handle herself, right?
The Dora Milaje are the finest warriors in Wakanda. But even they can be surprised.
Let's hope for the best.
Okoye's last transmission originated nearby.
We will find her.
If our defenses are truly compromised, it will be a dangerous trek through the jungle.
No matter. I welcome the challenge.
We will defeat them all.
I am detecting heat signatures up ahead. Human and robotic in origin.
We will catch them by surprise.
Find it weird how it's the casual
Shuri
people
seems worried about you.
that play Tales are
Shuri
being
has been overprotective.
toxic, and the people that have been playing for ages are being mature about it. It's really weird to me.
Join us, Avengers!
Yeah, people that haven't really done anything with the games complaining that, death is gone, or that, they're enjoying that death is
We
gone,
can
which,
rebuild them later.
like I said, does not help anybody. I can attest to that. I tried to play Tekken 5 like years ago, and I couldn't get into it. It was too hard. And I really only play 2D fighters, so it was a really hard adjustment for me. I've like never heard of any of the people saying they want the enemies to not stagger. I've never heard of any of them. It's like, who are you? And why are you guys complaining that people that have been around, some of them have been around for decades, that they don't like that, you know, something that's been a staple in the series is just gone. Like, you don't have to agree with them, but you need to honor their opinion. They have actually contributed things to the community. And yes, being a sweaty gamer can be a contributing factor. And people don't realize that either. If you're using the fact that you're a sweaty gamer to teach other people how to play and help grow the community, then that's fine. That's actually a good thing. The more mechanics heavy a game is, the more people we need to actually teach people how to play.
A legitimate security
A
threat.
lot of these games do a
I'm
bad
receiving
job of
another
doing
distress
that.
signal. A tower has
But
been
it's just
hacked
like
near the
random
border.
nobodies saying that they're glad the
Clean
enemies
up
don't
progress.
stagger.
The
It's like, well,
Avengers
what
and
have you
I
done
will
for the
secure
community?
the other tower.
At once.
Nothing.
There's a cavern pass we can use to reach the other tower.
Hot
This
takes
car's no
and bad
run-of-the-mill
shit
goon.
posts. Like,
He will pay for
that
his
doesn't
transgressions.
really accomplish
They
anything.
can't get into the Vibranium Mountain. What is AIM trying to do out here in the forest?
Vibranium ley lines stretch outward from the mound itself, most concentrated in Wakanda. Claw has found a way to extract that vibranium from the groundwater.
I mean, the average content creator, the good one anyway, does not want to start shit because we already get enough garbage in our inboxes as it is. And who is all that from? Literal nobodies. People that don't have any videos, they don't really do anything constructive
We
in
are
the community
approaching
at
the
all.
shortcut to Fort
I don't want to
Garrison.
start shit.
Use the pressure plates to activate
anything,
the
I want
terminal
to be
to our
left
secret
alone.
passage. I may have put a timer on it just in case
I
you
want
get
to just
too
put
cocky.
up videos of cool shit in
Our
games that I
passages.
enjoy. I don't want to
remember
argue
you
with
saying
anybody.
I was not allowed.
If that were true, you would not even know about it. I was not about to make it easy for you.
Like all the people that gave me shit for Dynasty Warriors 9. It's like, what have you guys
Get to
done?
the console in front of the waterfall
You've
quickly,
done
or
nothing.
it will disappear again.
A no boys allowed keep out sign would have worked just as well, sister. You should keep the timer. Makes things interesting.
Now that I know you like it, I won't.
Shoutouts to the people who don't create content but are level-headed and don't spew a bunch of garbage. Shoutouts to those people. Nothing wrong with not creating content. It's just I feel like you should actually contribute something to the community if you're gonna hate on the opinions of people that have done a lot. Well, Devil May Cry does a shit job of teaching you how to do all that stuff. That's the thing. Devil May Cry games give you so many tools and ways to really express yourself. Those games are great for player expression, but they do a horrible job of actually teaching you how to play. So that's an inherent problem right there. Is there's all these cool things you can do in the game, but you know, the game doesn't really teach you, so you see your friend doing that kind of thing, and it's like, well, I don't know how to do that. Where do I go into the game to learn how to do that? It's like, well, you don't. You have to go watch videos from people on YouTube, and it's like studying for a test. Like, you wonder why The amount of people that can do crazy shit in DMC games is so small. It's like, well, that's the reason. Those games do a really bad job of teaching you how to play. Most people want the resources inside the game itself. They don't want to go through other videos, which is fine. I'm saying that as somebody who makes money off making guides on the internet. Like, most people don't want to do that. And the game should have tools to actually teach you, for people who are willing to learn. The DMC games, there's a number of things that are really, really outdated about DMC. The first is the fact that it's such a mechanically deep game, but the games do a shit job of teaching you how to do anything in them. You have to go to outside sources, which, you know, it'd be hard to figure out where to start. Like, you don't know who these people are when you're just getting into the community. You don't know which video to click on. The other thing is the controls. The controls are hot take. I think the controls in Assault Spy are better in a lot of ways. Also, Pinnacle of Combat's control scheme it's not perfect, but it's a lot easier on my hands, and I don't really feel that limited by it. Pinnacle just has the problem of having overlapping inputs on certain things. And I feel like as they keep improving that game, they should make it so that you can just push the lock-on button and like an attack or something. The input overlapping and the moves overlapping is a problem, but that game is really easy to play, and it doesn't feel like my hand is going to fall off. Never at any time do I have to hold buttons down and stuff. I used to get really bad cramps from playing DMC4 Nero, because, you know, in that game he had to hold the button down all the time to charge his gun. If he didn't do that, he did much worse damage. And I was playing that game like hardcore. I've always been an advocate for them, like, making the controls better in Devil May Cry. I think the controls are one of the weakest aspects, actually. Some of it is just really unintuitive, and it feels like it's just the way it is because that's how it's been for 20 years. But we've figured out better control schemes for those kinds of games since then. Yeah, there need to be resources inside the game, period.
Claw's men are here.
Yeah.
You know, I make pretty bomb guides, but you know, I don't care if I if I lose money because the game's actually I don't care if I lose money because the games are actually getting better at teaching people how to do all this crazy stuff. Say what you want about this game, but this game gives you pretty much all the information you need inside the game, which is really cool. Obviously, this game isn't as mechanically deep as a DMC game, but the fact that that's even an option is really cool. I really like that.
That was impressive.
Thank you.
Ha!
Shuri, how did Claw's people get inside the pass?
Monster Hunter's always been a second monitor game for like everything. Not everybody wants to deal with that shit. It just boggles my mind that people think that the games being harder to learn is a good thing. It's like, it's not. If you want to keep playing these games and you want them to keep coming out, then it's not a good thing. People are really fixed in their ways. It's like we only want the same couple thousand people to be playing these games forever. We don't want the community to grow, which is toxic and like kind of like self-harm in a way when you think about it. Like, you're not gonna have any more games to play if they don't make them easier to get into.
Must have stolen Kimoyo beads. I will track the ones they used. Shut them out of the network.
This will take us near the border. Shuri, any word from the hack tower?
I'm having trouble getting through.
Apologies for the turbulence, Your Highness. I'm still familiarizing myself with your little network.
Is this the man who fancies himself the general of a corporate army?
Ulysses Claw, at your service.
When I find you, I will have you begging for mercy you won't receive.
Better hurry then, Orphan King. I won't wait forever.
He's toying with us.
Brother, I know where he is.
As do I. The Kimoyo Network Control Center.
That sounds bad. If Claw gets full access to the network, it means he could cripple our communications. Or worse, turn all our technology against us.
Change of plans. Avengers, run! Yeah. Here we go again.
Have you met this Ulysses Claw in person?
Not yet. Wetchy should.
No, we exchange messages on Instagram.
More corrupted vibranium.
We should destroy it.
We have a toxic, platonic relationship.
The spire is shielded when in this state.
Things are not easy
Well, that's
to get
part of
rid
the problem with
Indeed.
video games versus other pieces of media. Like, there's always a pressure to not just put out the same thing, but at the same time, some things in these games are sacred. And they should not be changed. And when you change them, their problems arise. You don't really have that problem with movies. You know, they can...
More of Claw's men.
They can replace an actor completely and say it's the same character just fine. They can get, like, new writers in from, like, you know, other series or pieces of media just fine, but because video games are interactive, sometimes when you try to change things, too many things in one installment, or the changes don't make sense, it actually does make things worse. Good example is Dynasty Warriors 9. Dynasty Warriors 9 is not a bad game. It's an unpolished game. It's a janky game, yes, but they actually tried to make sweeping changes. The problem is that they tried to change too many things at once for one, and also
Panther.
they don't have like a Rockstar budget. You know, to actually implement all those changes.
Fight well, Avengers! Repel these interlopers!
I see you've met the welcome party.
What have you done to our men?
Don't worry. They didn't suffer much. Another one down.
I don't like DFO gameplay anymore, though, so it's not a beat 'em up anymore. I don't like it. It stopped being a beat 'em up, and I subsequently stopped being interested. I have to kill these things or what? There's no one left. Okay, what does it want?
Good work, everyone.
Come. Every second counts. We are heading down to the control center. What of the other towers?
I sent the Talon jet, and Okoye and her team are on their way. But Claw has left me completely blind from here.
Then we shall be your eyes.
And my claws.
We have arrived.
Power everything down before Claw takes full control of the network.
Much appreciated.
Why is the power still on?
It's Claw.
Sorry, I can't stay. Men, charge!
Always bugs me when they do that in video games. It's like
without them, there is
you
no
could
Komoya
subdue or
network.
just kill him right
And no
there,
way to get it
but
back online until
your
we build
character
new
just
ones.
stands
We
there.
have to stop them.
It really bugs me when they do that. He had like a full
His men
10
are attacking
seconds.
the access points. I need you to keep them away while I try to get back in.
I can access
You don't
the
even
turrets
have to
from
kill
here.
him. You could just
That will buy us
restrain
some
him.
time.
You could also
Break his
overcharge
teleportation
the generator.
device or something.
An EMP would disable
But no,
close
just
forces
let
for a
him
short
leave.
while.
It would take down our turrets as well.
Until you can reactivate them,
Classic
yes. Just
video
make
game
sure they
trope
don't
right
destroy
there.
the access points before I get them back.
Leave that to me.
Total non-issue. And he's just a human, right? Like, what is he gonna do against the Avengers? Yeah, the end game sucks, and it stops being a beat 'em up. It's just a tab target MMO cosplaying as a beat 'em up, which is not interesting to me, at least. But obviously, many people do find that kind of style interesting, which is why that game is still around. But it just wasn't for me anymore. It's time for me to move on. Oh yeah, donation link. There you go.
It didn't have to be like this, my liege.
You have no more men.
There are always more men. Now I'm inside every system you rely upon. Give me your vibranium, and I won't turn your technological utopia against you.
Return what you have stolen, or I will take it with blood.
How about I talk to the little girl in your ear? Ask if she can see sense. Oh, I bet she's beautiful in person.
I have a message for the people. See Wakanda and die.
This isn't over.
Run! Get to higher ground, now! Shuri, we need to evacuate the borderlands. Bring them all into Berenzana.
Brother, I have sent out the evacuation order.
We can use the conference center to house refugees. As for Claw, no one will steal from Wakanda while I rule this land. Sister, what news of the border tribes? Okoye, has your team returned?
Yes, my king.
Good. I will meet you shortly.
Hello, my king.
Whatever you need.
Hey, where do I go?
The Avengers.
Actually, I probably should have checked the
I am
vendor.
glad you arrived safely. I need you and your sword sisters to escort everyone into the city. Our shield will protect them.
As you wish.
You have something to add?
Your decision to evacuate the borderlands has been a controversial one. Some believe you are scared of Claw.
Have you lost faith in me?
I did not say I agreed with them. But any man capable of bringing down the Kimoyo network is a bigger threat than we first anticipated.
I will bring Claw and his thieves to justice. You have my word.
Actually, let's
May I have a moment
try
of
to
your
find the
time?
gear vendor in this
It
mess.
is of the utmost importance.
Because the
I hate
the
it
gear
when you do
system in
that.
this game is so well thought out. Basically, nothing matters until the end game. And if it does matter, you can't use it because you need to have it on your body to increase the power level. It's not uncommon to actually find good, decent pieces of gear while you're just playing through the story like this, but because of the pointless power level system, you can't really use it like that way. I don't really understand the point of it. It's like a Final Fantasy VIII kind of scaling. It's like the enemies scale up with you, so until you get a busted build, it's like you don't really feel like you're getting stronger.
No, that won't work.
And if you actually do manage to find something worth using, you're gonna have to throw it away. You have to discard it.
Take your time.
Really, really weird design. I don't know why it's designed that way. Yeah, you can get a lot of power level from doing this. Just take a bunch of these. Like, none of this matters. What matters is the number. The number is the only thing that matters. It's not until you get to 130 that you even really need to humor the idea of looking at the gear. None of it matters. I mean, it's not uncommon for games like this, but
I will have to let
it's
Sully
still
know that was your
really
choice.
strange.
Oh.
There's no such thing as, like, gearing in this game until you reach the cap. That's why people, whenever they add a new character to this game, they just max them out right away, because everything else is completely pointless.
Oh, that is fine.
Very nonsensical progression in this game. I mean, DFO is kind of like that too, but that's mostly just because it used to be a lot harder to level in that game. And for a time, you know, while you were waiting for the next content drop, there actually was, like, shit to grind for. But in this game, it's like, you can just get to 130 if you just equip everything you find and then reset a room. You can just keep doing that forever. It's like, why is the power level even there? It doesn't really do anything. There's no thought involved in it at all until you get to 130. That's really the only agency you have in the progression of this game at all. Everything else is pointless.
Maybe later. Good. Very good. Smart.
What's up, Sage?
Decision.
To me, Sasaki. My bonds have grown too weary to chase the mighty Panther to the palace.
So you claim. Now tell me what you need.
It is what you need, my king. I am saddened to know you have not sought my counsel in these trying times.
Past walks with me, Zawavari. We will deal with these foreign invaders through blood, sweat, and metal. I have no need for your dark magic.
Oh, then what of your Kimoyo network and the technology it turned against you? You should embrace your spiritual side, not continue to neglect it.
Enough. I will call upon your wisdom when needed. Until then, enjoy the comforts gifted to you.
As you wish. May you walk as swiftly and strongly as Bast, my king.
We must assess the damage to the Kimoyo network.
There's a popular guy on Twitter. He makes very popular like meme videos, but they're not like low effort shit posts. Like the guy is really good at editing and he puts a ton of effort into them. He got banned from Twitter because of a couple seconds of copyrighted music on some tweet he put up like 3 years ago. That happened recently. That's how fucked our copyright system is.
My king.
Where are we with getting the Kimoyo network back online?
Clow has done a lot of damage.
That's worse than getting
A few
canceled
of us are headed out to
canceled
see
on
what
social
we can
media
salvage.
because
Rebuilding it will
you
take
said
time.
something offensive when you were
Take a
12.
Dora
It's
Milaje
like
with
they could
you for
just
protection.
ban your account
Thank you,
because
my
you
king.
used copyrighted music
Now
like
you are
years
sounding
ago.
like me.
Especially on something like Twitter where
It's Shuri. I need you in the war room.
posts you make don't
Now.
really have much of a shelf life.
Is it true that
The shelf life is like a week at most. Like, you just gotta ban somebody. Probably nobody has really interacted with that tweet for like over a year. Like, why is it... How is it affecting your income?
Welcome back, sir.
Bast, deliver us.
Like, a YouTube video can be relevant for years, but... a tweet? No. Tweets are relevant for like a week if you're lucky.
Please remain calm. An evacuation order is now in effect. The buildings on a conference center.
I am glad you are here, Romanov. Your knowledge of AIM will be instrumental in Wakanda's retaliation.
Well, the thing about content creation is when you have one platform that people actually watch your stuff on, you should just stick on it. Stick on that one. There isn't really a reason to diversify past a point. You need to just stick with where people watch. That's why I quit Twitch. Nobody was watching me on there. But Twitch is a lot less less civilized about copyright shit than YouTube is. YouTube's pretty good about it. Most of the time they just claim the video and they take the monetization away, which can definitely be a bad thing. If you make a video that goes viral and they match it, then you're not making anything off that, but I mean that's not really an issue to some people.
May Bast guide us all.
Okay, where the hell do I go?
Has
Like,
blessed us.
okay, which one do I talk to? I did not see her there at all.
The River Tribe believe they have discovered the source of corrupted vibranium. Well, one of the sources.
Good news for once.
Not exactly. Claw has deployed many violent machines that tear through the Earth's crust with ease. They will burn down Wakanda if left unchecked.
Then we must act quickly. Give me the coordinates.
Way ahead of you, brother. The war table has everything you need.
Good work.
I'm almost done with this. I'm actually very close to being done. Alright, we're just gonna finish this tonight. And I'll see if I feel like doing a Bloody Palace. That's probably only gonna take like 20 minutes, so... I think I could do both tonight. What is it, 1 AM? I think I can manage. I gotta go to the bathroom though, while it loads. I'll be right back.
Without the Kimoyo network, we have to rely on Wakandan citizens for reports on Claw's movements.
We need the network back online, sister.
I am working on that. Until then, Takami, the River Tribe's lead scientist, will meet you nearby the machine he believes is causing the corrupted vibranium and explain more.
Understood.
Dami Sasaki, this is Takami. Do you read?
We hear you, Takami. What is wrong?
Claw's men. They found us spying on his machine. They have us surrounded.
We are on our way. Hold fast. Takami should not have put his life at risk for this.
How else were we going to learn about the corruption machines?
I would have found a way. That is my responsibility as king.
What happened? I was in the bathroom. I don't know what happened. What happened that was funny? I was AFK.
I can't take any more damage.
Yeah.
Guys, roared it out. Oh no, it didn't start itself. I told it to load.
Your king is here!
I told it to load and then I went to the bathroom. It did not start itself.
Stand your ground!
Don't worry. The game's not possessed. There's no otherworldly force. I told it to load and then I went to the bathroom. If that's what you're referring to.
Regroup at the fuse! Go, go, go! My king, the machine is through that tunnel. From what I can tell, it is some kind of fracking device.
2 mine for vibranium outside of the mound. Thank you, Takami. You should get your people back to safety.
That was fun to watch. How are your people faring without a Kimoyo network, Orphan King?
You think you are clever?
I've had a decade to play with vibranium. I was bound to learn a few tricks.
Your black market vibranium will never match Wakanda's.
Made in Taiwan.
I agree. Why do you think I'm here?
Come on, we need reinforcement!
Yeah, that's her name is Cat. That game had the dumbest story. It's embarrassing how bad the story was in that game. Can I make the numbers go up? Yeah, the number went up twice. How thrilling. There's like not even a point in like looking at it. It's not even a point in looking at the gear. You just tell it to put the highest number on.
My focus.
That's literally the only thing that
sonic
matters.
emitter. If you won't give me vibranium, I can take it.
You can certainly try.
Your fuse is corrupting the vibranium you so badly desire.
A negligible percentage. The rest will be mine.
Target the legs! That should destabilize it!
There's a mechanism above each leg.
Stop them!
Oh, the frame rate is struggling right now. I want to get out of this as soon as possible. Game is so greatly optimized. It's almost like it's an MT framework game. I missed that engine. That was a good-ass engine. MT framework. That shit was legendary. You could run those games at like max settings on complete posters. Okay, what does it want? Frame rate is terrible. I want to be done with this. You can't just give me a humanoid boss. It's gotta be a gimmick boss. Because these people cannot design boss fights. Just kill it.
Yes! A flaw in your design, Claw. Those frequency coils.
Come on, man. This is boring. Just give me a normal boss. Just a guy with a sword or something. This shit is dumb. I don't want to do this. Frame rate is terrible. I want to get out of here. Fuck this. Why can't they do it? Why can't the AI do this? I don't want to do this. It's boring. Gimmick puzzles, gimmick puzzle fights, great. Especially when the enemies can just blur the screen and make me feel nauseous. What the fuck were they thinking? Like, seriously, I don't want to fight any big robots. Just give me a guy with a sword. I hate the blurring. It's like really making me uncomfortable. Why did they think this was okay? Always the worst bosses in action games is just gimmick shit.
The machine ejected its power core at the very top.
To prevent an explosion. Pity it won't work.
Men, protect the core!
I hate this blurring. God. I like being stuck in hit stun too. It's great. I can't see anything because I think it's a good idea to blur the screen. Heaven forbid if you have a vision impairment. These people don't care. Just kill it.
That fuse is finished.
30 FPS.
You've done it! The corruption is receding from the immediate area.
What a shit boss.
That fuse is only one of many.
For now, your grade will lead you nowhere, Claw. I will make sure of it.
That was terrible. That was embarrassingly bad. It's not even a fight, it's just a puzzle, but I actually feel discomfort in my eyes because of that blurring. What the hell were they thinking?
The rest of the fuses.
Do not put our people in any more danger. I will find these fuses and destroy them myself.
Why can't you
I actually feel nauseous right now because of that
That
blurring.
is
I might have to stop playing this.
Fine.
Have these people ever heard of accessibility? Why do you have something in the game that blurs it to the point you can't
Got
see?
him where he stands.
Let me see it. And I might not stop you.
This is a message for the princess. It would appear not every Wakandan is a warrior after all.
I'm extending an invitation, Princess. Come to me alone, or your people will die. Now, you keep me waiting, and I'll pick them off, one by one. See you soon.
Can I gut him now?
Those symbols behind him. That is Azuri's temple, yes?
Yes. But you are not going. I am.
You want to walk powerless into a trap of that madman's making.
Those are my lab techs. Zawavari gave me everything I needed to know about that temple. My team knows vibranium better than anyone. The only trap I'm walking into is one of my own making. Let me do this, brother.
See your plan through.
Really?
We do not have time for this. Grab a jet and go. I want to follow her. Quietly. She is my sister, and those are my people. If something happens, I must be there to pick up the pieces.
This should be the last level, pretty sure. Let me check really quick. So I actually feel sick after that. That blurring really made me feel uncomfortable. How tone deaf can you be? Like, isn't that why people wear glasses? Because their vision is blurred or impaired? And they need glasses to actually see like everybody else? How would you put something like that in the game? And have it happen so often too? It's like it's not like it's something that happens, you know, rarely. It's all the time. They were working on this for months too. Like, how did like not one person tell them like, hey, maybe you shouldn't put something in that can make people physically uncomfortable? You gotta draw the line somewhere. I mean, come on. Like, if you want people to buy $15 skins, maybe don't put in things that make people sick. And you don't need to be like a professional game designer to know that that's not a good idea. This game's always had really stupid stuff wrong with it, though. Yeah, you gotta warn people about the spiders, but you have, like, motion blur in the game that's actually making my stomach churn right now. Great idea. This is like basic stuff that we figured out ages ago. Things like, you know, if there's a QTE, you should not need to mash it. You should be able to skip the QTE, because mashing is not really a skill, and not everybody can mash. Some people have hand impairments, they can't mash. You shouldn't be asking people to mash like 20 times a second just to get through a game. That doesn't accomplish anything. That's all that's going on in their Discord, by the way. I was looking at it earlier. Everybody, in their feedback, it's like, remove the eye blurring. Remove the blur. Like, it's actually making me feel sick. I don't know how you guys worked on this for months and didn't notice that. Like,
Okoye.
this game is weird. There's some really good things about it, but
I have
other
disabled
stuff,
the
it's like
locator
we
beacon on
figured
the
this
jet.
shit out like 30 years
Shuri
ago.
should not know you are following.
Don't do this.
Excellent.
You will be landing in a remote area west of Asuri's temple. Bast guide you. A Dorimilaje trainee was accompanying Shuri's technicians. Her name is Ayo. We have not heard from her, and she was not in the Medmen's ransom video.
I will watch for her.
Thank you, beloved. The tracker is live, but the princess's signal is weak. She must have gone underground through the cave pass. Except that
Yeah,
has
Sage,
people following her.
some of the lines in
There
this
is a pocket
DLC,
of
it really
forces
does
between
feel
you
like
and she.
I will handle it.
They took the first take for everything. You know, they obviously had to do this like mostly remotely because of the pandemic, but it is pretty clear they took the first take on a lot of these lines. It's like, alright, your direction was off there, but we're just gonna take it anyway. We gotta get this shit done.
Yeah.
That is the group that has been following the princess.
Not anymore.
Princess's signal is weakening.
The cave pass she took us through this gate. We're almost to the temple.
The combat in
I
this
will let
game
you
is
know
pretty
when
good.
we
It's
reemerge.
mostly just
Understood.
it suffers from an excessive amount of hits done. Like somebody taps you on the shoulder in this game and your character looks like their
You
back broke out.
disapprove of this decision, or all of them. I can tell you have something to say, Captain.
Somebody throws like a paper towel at you in this game,
And it
you
is
just,
my job to make
you
sure
just
that
look
plan
like
does
your
not
back's
get
gonna
my
give
sister
out,
killed.
like your leg just broke, or
I
like
hear
you
you.
dislocated your shoulder.
I want everyone to get out of this safe.
It's really
Then
weird.
we are agreed.
The enemies don't really get induced by hit stun that much, but the player does. When you can get just ragdolled really easily.
Okoye,
Just
report on Shuri's current
not
location.
really the kind of thing you would
He has
expect
not
in
moved
a
in a
game
few
that's supposed
minutes.
to be about superheroes.
About 500 meters from the temple.
The characters in this game, they feel like cosplayers in a way. like really fit, athletic, and physically strong cosplayers. You don't really feel like a superhero in this game until you get like a busted build, which is hard because most of the loot in the game sucks, and
Has there been
also
any sign of Ayo?
Not yet.
there's a fuck ton of RNG to get like optimized stuff for your characters. But until that point, you feel like a cosplayer. Case in point, right here. He's getting ragdolled
My king,
like crazy.
the princess
and
has
he's
gone
getting hit by,
inside.
like, minor attacks.
Understood.
The hit stun in this game is out of control. You don't have like a burst or anything either. There's no burst of any sort in this. You really can just get... You can just get locked in hit stun until you die, and there's nothing you can do about it. Pretty sure even if they did have a burst in this game, they'd put it on like a 2-minute cooldown.
Not just yet, Panther Cub. He knew we were coming.
Deal with his men, boss.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I react to pain better than the characters in this game. And keep in mind, I'm clinically anxious and depressed, and my mental illness actually does cause me physical pain. I can still function while I'm under pain for my mental illnesses. Glad none of the heroes in this game are depressed, because they just be perpetually in hit stun.
Bring them down.
The madman has touched the door.
I know another way in. Around to the back of the temple. There is another entrance. Here we are. There should be a target on that pillar.
Ah, come on, man. Stop blue balling me with these puzzles. Shit is just padding. He won't go up there, of course. Well, that's what Tokusatsu is. Tokusatsu's fucking cool. It's just in this game, you just don't feel like a superhero. That's always been a problem in this game, is just it's not... It's a decent character action game with loot, but the loot is bad, and due to, like, stupid stuff like the hit stun, it definitely doesn't really feel like you're a superhero at times. Pretty much all the time, actually. Like I said, when you get a busted build, you feel like a superhero, but it's a hell of a grind to get to that point. This is dumb, man. Just fucking jump over there. Like, seriously. Why can't the AI do this? Just hit the stupid thing. Come on. Stuff like this is just padding. Did I not hit it or what? I saw him punch it. Fucking can't stand puzzles, man. I hate them. It's always just stupid stuff like this. Just hit the stupid thing. Like, what is the hitbox? I want to get back to actually playing the game. Doing stupid puzzles. You hit the fucking thing. God damn. How are you supposed to do this? He doesn't get over there fast enough. Why is that so difficult for him to do? Ugh. Run faster. I like how you can't even see it from here. That's even better. You don't even know where your destination is. Ugh. Fix the hit stun and the loot. Don't add shit like this. This is pointless. It's just padding out the game. Not even fighting anything. It's just... How the fuck are you supposed to do this? Why can't the AI help? They just fucking stand there. Hate shit like this. Hit the stupid thing! Come on! Have time to make these shit puzzles that you can only do once, but they can't fix the loot or the hit stun in this game. It's too hard for them.
The door is open.
Brother, what are you doing here?
Oh, I thought I told you to come alone, princess.
Hurry, inside.
I heard that. Why are you still here?
I could not let you go alone.
What if I find the girl before you reach me, Panther? Hmm?
Brother, I cannot believe this is how little you trust me.
You are not the one I must trust.
I don't believe you were invited to this party.
Let them go!
My father came to your beautiful country when I was a child. He had heard about the mythical vibranium. And at first, the Black Panther listened to my father. Showed him Wakanda.
Release them!
My father asked for a gift to save his dying nation. But the Black Panther said they had no vibranium to give.
Your father did not ask. He demanded. He threatened. And Azuri the Wise said no.
Oh, Oh, he did not just say no, Your Highness. He slit my father's throat and left him to bleed out on the ground you now stand on. That Panther is dead. So you will have to do. You and your people. No!
Brother, what was that? Everything is shaking.
Finish the job, boys.
He's self-aware. He's pissed because of that puzzle.
That psychopath killed him and ran away.
Goodbye, sweet prince.
Fuck this puzzle.
Shuri,
Where are you? Where are
Never want to do a puzzle again.
just get to safety.
Preaching to the choir, man.
I cannot keep my feet under me.
Keep moving. I will be right behind you. I will cut every one of you down. Leave this place! Shuri!
Almost down.
Shuri, huh?
Did you really think that was it? I needed an insurance policy.
Going to put you in another puzzle. Gonna put him in a puzzle and an unskippable cutscene. The 1-2.
T'Challa! Oh, thank past. Where are...
I am so sorry.
No!
Not the NPCs.
It's not possible! They were... I was...
Don't worry, there's a bunch of other people with the same character model. You'll be fine. It's like whenever they try to do like the you know, that generic Mook had a family angle in like action games and stuff, but it's like, well, I fought like 500 other people that look exactly the same.
Okoye, we are
Are you sure they're actually people?
My sister will need
I think they're clones.
Yes, beloved.
And get me the next of kin for the left.
It always bothers me when they
I
try
will.
to do that in games, because not
We'll
only is
pay
it
for this. I promise.
not only is it trying to make the player guilty, but it's like you have like
I am
3
here.
character models for all the
You had
peons and
something
stuff.
to tell me.
I could not sit by after
Doesn't
what Claude
really
did.
accomplish
What you
anything.
watched him do.
The barrier he brought up,
So I hacked into his communications. He is talking to AIM Scientist Supreme, Monica Rappaccini. I think we should listen in. Don't you?
Patch us through.
I keep an eye on all of my operations, Ulysses. The reports from your inferiors are concerning, at best. You destroyed a heritage site? Is that correct?
I made a statement. Now, Wakanda knows AIM won't back down until we get the vibranium we deserve.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 3, they tried to do that, and it just didn't work. It made no sense whatsoever. They have the guy at the beginning begging for his life, and Hayabusa just kills him, which is very uncharacteristic for him. Hayabusa is not bloodthirsty, he just gets constantly put in situations where generic mook ninjas that all look the same keep trying to kill him. Like, what is he supposed to do? Just take them out for dinner? And talk to them? Like, no, he has to kill them. You're trying to kill him.
We have been forsaken.
Like, there's no choice in that situation. Why are you trying to make it
the victors are?
Make the player feel bad for something that
we will take?
Nobody else would really have another situation, another solution besides self-defense.
Brother, the Mount! He's actually storming the Mount!
Then he is both reckless and vulnerable. The Avengers and I will stop him.
Please! They cannot have died in vain.
I promise you.
Well, that was the angle they were trying to push with Ninja Gaiden 3, is that Hayabusa is a bloodthirsty killer, which he's not. He never has been. It made no sense.
My lord.
I mean, if you have, like, asexually reproducing ninjas attacking you every 5 seconds, I mean, you kind of have to fight, don't you? I mean, what else can you do in that situation? There isn't anything else.
Did you come to Tinka too? It would be an honor to work together. I will have to let Shuri know that was your choice. Oh.
The father figure stuff is fine. That's fine. That's actually kind of showing that he's not a bloodthirsty killer. And that he's actually a very compassionate person. It's just trying to demonize him for fighting generic books trying to kill him is... It just didn't work. At all. Well, that's precisely the issue.
I think you will be pleased with that.
Oh yeah, and he's got an army of asexually reproducing ninjas that multiply by the thousands every second, trying to kill him. I mean...
Sir?
You don't have a lot of options in that situation. You kind of have to fight. There's like a queen ninja in some chamber somewhere. just popping out tons of clones.
Shuri, what is happening inside the Mount?
Claw and his loyalists have barricaded themselves in with their fuse devices.
Are there any Wakandans in there with them?
The mines are unmanned. Unprocessed vibranium is toxic to the human body.
And you want us to run straight into it?
I want Claw and his men out of my mines. We have nanotech pills to help with the rest.
If Claw turns on all his fuses inside the mound, he will corrupt vibranium at its source.
We will not give him the chance.
Dr. Rappaccini may be finished with Claw, but she is not done with Wakanda. She has sent AIM forces to storm Beninzana.
As long as the shield around it stands, the city is safe. We cannot let Claw poison the vibranium mound.
This is the door we gotta bust down?
The closest one to the first fuse device. Yes.
Why don't we let Claw know we have arrived? It is only polite.
These switches are kinetically tuned. Hitting them from afar will not do much.
Stay together.
Men, kill the Black Panther.
Okay, so this is where you can power level. You can power level here.
The door we gotta bust
You just
down?
keep doing this and
The
you level
closest
up.
one to the first fuse device. Yes.
Because this
Why
game is
don't we let Claw know we have
so
arrived?
greatly balanced.
It is only polite.
You get like 2,000 experience for just punching the switch. You can keep doing it to level up. I saw somebody doing this on Reddit earlier today. I think it was yesterday, actually.
Boss watches over us. Yeah.
Okay, why is this not working now? Hey, level up. This is a hard fight here.
The door we gotta bust down?
The closest one to the first fuse device. Yes.
Yeah, it's saved. You can just do this to just level up. You don't even have to
Why
fight
don't we
anything.
let Claw know we have arrived? It is only polite.
Wow. Here's your power leveling video, folks. This isn't even a puzzle, though. It's just busy work that gives you experience.
We will not be
A very simple task.
Men,
I'm getting like
kill the Black.
20% of a bar every time I do this.
This is the door we gotta bust down?
The closest one to the first fuse device. Yes.
Why don't we let Claw know we have arrived?
I'm not gonna keep doing
It
this,
is
by the
only
way. It's gonna
polite.
take too long. I'm gonna get a couple levels doing this. When I get to the grind part, which is probably after this level, I'll be able to you know, have his moves.
They will regret challenging the Panther.
Men, kill the Black Panther and the...
This is the door we gotta bust down?
The closest one to the first fuse device. Yes.
Why don't we let Claw know we have arrived? It is only polite.
Alright, this is optimal wall punching here.
Men!
I've optimized the
This is the
wall
door we
punching.
gotta bust down?
The closest one to the first fuse device. Yes.
Why don't we let Claw know we have arrived? It is only polite.
Wakanda forever! Yeah.
Men, kill the Black Panther.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna do this until I get the good stuff. After I get the good stuff, I'm just gonna continue. So I did want to finish this tonight. It's already like almost 2 a.m. Alright, what else in here is important to get? There's usually... I've maxed out a character in this game before. Generally, there's like... shit that you really want, and then everything else you just kind of like don't need. Because the character level and the power level are two different things. The character level is just for the skill tree. It doesn't have any other purpose. Everything else you don't really need to get. Like, I'm not gonna bother with any of this stuff right now. I'll get this one. I pretty much just need to get, let's see, what's in here? Oh, that's definitely a good one. Alright, we're gonna go get that one
and the
right now.
Avengers.
I would laugh if they patched this out and they didn't fix that terrible
The closest
motion
one to the
blur
first fuse device.
that made me feel sick for like
Why
half an hour.
don't we let Claw know we have arrived? It is only polite.
I wouldn't put it past them to do that though. Patch this out, but then keep that awful motion blur in the game.
Ha! We will not be terrorized.
Men!
Men.
This is the door we gotta bust down?
The closest one to the first fuse device. Yes.
Oh, I optimized it even
Why don't we
more.
let Claw know
I don't
we
need to
have
run
arrived?
around.
It is only polite.
This is speed running right here. Ah, come on. Get up there, dude. Let's go.
They will regret challenging the Panther.
Men!
Men. A lot of people do this because the level... you don't feel strong in this
The
game until you
closest
get
one
to
to the
level
first
50.
fuse device. Yes.
Why
You
don't
actually
we
have a
let
bunch
Claw
of moves
know
and
we
stuff.
have arrived? It is only polite.
And you still have to grind for the power level and the builds. All this really does is just gives you your moveset and the passives. Everything else is whatever.
are terror itself.
Men, kill the
Men.
This is the door we gotta bust down?
The closest one to the first fuse device. Yes.
Why don't we let Claw know we have arrived? It is only polite.
Actually, I'm curious, does this chest have gear in it? If this chest has gear in it, you could just get to power level 130. What's in here? It's just crafting shit. No, you do get one piece of gear.
They will regret challenging the Panther.
men. Kill the
men.
Black Panther and
Yeah, I pretty much got all the good stuff in here. Alright, let's continue. I'm done grinding.
Do not let them near the fuses!
Desperate already, Claw. You have lost your touch. Keep moving! Do not let Claw's minions stop us!
Yeah!
Oh, this is fine. It's just excruciating pain.
Your journey ends here.
We will extinguish your fuses, Claw!
Not this thing again, no! No. Please, no. It's my punishment for doing an exploit.
We will
Have
dispatch
to
them
fight
quickly.
that shit gimmick boss again. Being punished.
There goes one.
I'm beaming with pride!
Terror itself! One has fallen.
Fall to your death, won't you?
Claw's done something to the hover pads. A good hit and they will appear, but...
But?
They will not stay substantial. You will have to be fast.
Where's the closest fuse?
Through the vibranium filters.
Prepare yourselves. This will be difficult.
How long before these vibranium particulates
Oh,
start
come on, you
affecting
can't
us?
make that.
With the nanotech pills we gave you, you will manage just fine.
That does not mean you should not hurry.
Ah. Yeah, Yoku blocks. Yoku blocks in a character action game.
We are through. Heading for the filtering chambers now.
Excuse me, what happens if we touch the glowy bit?
Please don't make me
You'll
fight
be
this thing
broken down
again.
into your component
No.
molecules.
If it helps, her death would be instantaneous.
Why would that help? You sure this is the quickest way there?
Unfortunately, I am.
Of course. Ugh. This pissing me off. Box on that. They're really padding this out, aren't they?
Like moles scrambling through the bowels of your ancestral mountain. Pathetic.
You're close to the first fuse. Should I mute him?
Let him fume. I need to monitor the progress of his madness.
If my father could see me now. Or yours, my king.
At least my father could still look me in the eye after all I've done.
There was a chest over there, huh? I need to make the number go up. The progression in this game is so good. It really is just number go up. None of it really matters until you get to 130. What really sucks about the progression in this game is sometimes you find really good pieces of gear, But because they're not 130, you have to discard them because the power level mechanic in this game is really weird. Until you get to 130, everything really is just make the number make the big number go up. I don't want to fight this thing again,
we will
man.
tear it limb from robotic limb.
Time for some shut-eye!
I just bought this thing an hour ago, and you're already recycling it again. Like, don't you guys have infinite Disney money? Why do I have to fight this again? It's been like an hour, 2 hours at best. They've already recycled this shit gimmick boss.
I'm having trouble gaining ground.
Tony, smash!
So be it.
Why do I have to fight this thing again? Like, come on now. Not even a unique boss, it's just doing the same thing again. Fucking hits done in this game. There's no point in fighting anything, you just need to get up there. Enemies are pointless to fight. One of this shit gimmick boss was not enough. We need more of it. You recycle some content I cleared like an hour ago.
Stop hitting me! The frequency coils.
Kate needs some help!
Can someone help me up?
No.
Don't worry, I got you.
Thanks for having my back.
Time for the big gun!
Come on, hit the stupid thing, man. I'm not good at aiming. Same shit boss, just recycle the exact same thing.
Pretty crappy!
Let's get you upright.
Thanks, pal.
Charge!
Let's get up there, please. Get this stupid gimmick shit over with. So aggravating, I hate this. Just fight a guy with a sword, please. None of this shit. Come on. Would you just hit the thing, please? Why can't the AI solve these stupid gimmick puzzles
Get to
for
the
you?
power core at the top.
Yeah.
You don't help at all.
Yeah.
A flesh wound!
Looking pretty grim over here.
Uh-oh! Not doing so hot!
Oh, that hurt. Yep. Can I get
Your
a hand?
knight in high-tech up.
What a great boss. Incredible boss design.
I have many more.
No, please don't have
T'Challa.
any more.
This is bad.
I never want to fight
What
that
is
thing
it?
again.
I'm seeing more fuses than we anticipated powering up inside the mound. A lot more.
No more.
Now it might be a fair fight.
Please don't make me fight another one of those again. You've got to be kidding me.
You will not go any further.
Father, guide me!
Just knock him off. Come on, just die, man. You just made me fight an obnoxious boss. Can we just be done with this already? Like, no room to fight anything. I can't see because of the stupid motion blur gimmick, which is so incredibly well designed. Fuck these guys. Ah. This campaign be over. It's like 3 hours, but it feels like 50.
Oh, I feel like a truck hit me.
Just knock it off.
Father, guide me!
They have so much health and they don't react to attacks at all. It's just Tales of Arise bosses. AI doesn't fucking help at all, they just stand there. Spiders consistently most annoying enemies in video games.
That won't be the last of them.
Do I really have to kill another one? Are you kidding me right
For the
now?
mines. Those fuses
No
are
more.
putting it into overdrive.
This is the only way to the power bank.
Please don't make me
The
fight
only
another
one
one of
that
these
gets you
things
there in
again.
time. Please hurry.
I think there is, but I'm pretty sure they can't solve puzzles for you.
Are you all
You
okay?
have to do it all yourself.
We are fine. We have reached the door to the power banks.
No, not again! Oh my god, man. You have infinite Disney money. Don't make me fight another one.
Not now, Panther!
Shuri, the barrier and fuse devices are both being powered by the kiln's
Just
generators.
disable them,
So I
please.
can get them onto the Chemoyo network.
You're gonna
They
make me do it a
them
third
self-destruct.
time?
But once Claw realizes what you are doing, he'll destroy the generators.
What do you need from us?
Protect those generators at all costs.
And get close to one or two of his hijacked turrets while you're at it, okay? I can multitask.
Shuri, take over the power banks. We will give you as much time as we can.
No! Stop that!
Guess he figured out what I'm up to.
You know, after this, I'm I'm gonna show you guys something before I go to bed. I'm gonna show you guys something that will make you laugh. I need to finish this damn story, though. I'm padding it out, like, as much as possible. This is just padding too. You can't speed this up. You have to just wait. These spiders suck to fight because they don't react normally. Love hyper armor, especially when the enemies have like way more health than they should. It's always great. It's needlessly big. Can they make this smaller? It's supposed to be in like 10 places at once. And the stupid AI doesn't help at all. It's just like padding it out even more. They don't know how to design bosses, so you just put shit like this in. I can't even tell where the enemies are. Just die. Another fucking wave of this. That's not enough. Progress bar doesn't even mean anything. You still have to kill them all. Why do these things have so much fucking health? They don't react to anything, they just walk through it all. Damn it, man. More of these guys again that are gonna make me sick. What are the freaking designers of this on? Yeah, because the AI doesn't help and this area is too damn big. You fucking protect it. Why doesn't the AI help at all? They can't even kill like one enemy. Hate when they give you shit like this and the AI doesn't help whatsoever. They just fucking stand there. They expect you to be in like 30 places at once. Just give me a room with the guys to fight and no objectives. It is just stressful. They add like walls everywhere too, so you can't easily get around. Fucking gimmick everywhere. How much more of this?
You have to keep the power banks operational.
Shut up, you do it. Useless. Frame rate's terrible. I can barely play like this. Come on, I don't want to do this again. Why do they have so much health? Can AI fucking help me? Or just stand there? Come on, can I move? God. If I rage quit now, I have to do this whole thing again. There's no fucking save point. Just die! Everything is armor. So damn stressful. I love being stuck in hit stun. I can't move. They just walk through everything. It's great. Kill the guy, please. Come on.
I have got it.
You think you can stop me? Vibranium doesn't belong to you. It is mine! And I will happily go through you to take it back.
You are right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
No! No!
Yeah.
Brother, we need you.
What is it?
It's AIM. They are attacking the shield around Peninsula.
Well, no, not AOL Instant Messenger.
In the elevator, now.
Not AOL Instant Messenger. Yeah, that was pretty terrible. I'm actually baffled at how bad that was. The problem with that part was that there's too many things obstructing you. You had to go around all the time. So unless you're killing things really fast, you can't get over there. That's what was really bad about that segment. Generally, horde like parts like that
How
in
big
games work
is the
better
force
when you
attacking
can
the city?
actually
See,
access everything.
These aren't Claw's loyalists. AIM is here.
As long as the shield is up, the city's fine, right?
Yes, but Wakanda is not just Pirn and Zana. We must remove every last invader from within Wakanda.
Gladly.
We are almost there.
Get outside.
Shuri, direct me to the shield's weakest point. Huh?
Do you hear that? Do you feel it in your bones? Your country crumbling at my feet?
Never! Shuri.
Crossbones.
Are you seeing what I am seeing?
I see it. The vibranium has ripped Claw apart. He is pure sonic energy now.
How do I defeat a man made of sound?
If I reverse the polarity of the sound dampeners around Wakanda, they can amplify sound instead. Get the wavelength just right, and it will resonate with the sonic waves that make up Claw.
You could beat him.
To get enough power for a maneuver like that, you would have to drop the shield around the city.
Only until you defeat Claw. Wakanda can protect itself until then. Trust your people. Trust me.
Do it.
Brother, no!
How long before your city's rubble, you think?
He has pointed turrets at the city. T'Challa, we cannot fight AIM and that man-made guns. We will be overrun in minutes.
You won't have to. We'll destroy the turrets.
You're going to have to deal with me first. Then King.
Brother, we need to do something about the turrets. Thank you for that. The city is still holding strong. Peninsula will not keep fighting.
I love the blur. It's so great.
You bought Peninsula some more time.
One's all yours.
Got him!
Can I move, please?
Let's see how you do without your friends. You cannot beat me.
Ugh, come on, man. Now. Ugh, stupid. I have to do the whole thing again? What? Where's my respawn? And do this whole gimmick boss fight again.
Get outside.
God
Hurry.
damn it, man.
T'Challa, those turrets are becoming a problem.
I couldn't get to the health. He wouldn't get over there. He just fucking stood there. Why do I have to do this whole thing again? Where's my revive? The only thing the fucking AI is good for. I have to do this whole thing again.
Having a hell of a time.
People can't design a boss fight if, like, their lives depended on it.
You need to do something about those turrets.
You do it. I'm stuck in hit stun. I can't move. Fuck.
Claw gets your vibranium. I get your head.
No checkpoint or anything. So it's all just scripted, pretty much. Come on, man, I can't see and I can't move.
Keep going, T'Challa.
Why is the turret open? Come on, will you move, please? Why is the turret thing going up? I mean, just hit the guy until he dies. That's so much to ask. It's like glitched, it's not continuing.
All of Wakanda fight with you. Aim has broken through. The city is being overrun.
Okay, can I just go? Why do I have to wait? This is fucking garbage, man. If I rage quit now, I have to do this whole thing over again.
We're almost there.
Get outside.
Just sit through all the
Hurry.
loading again.
T'Challa, those turrets are becoming a problem.
Shut up, you do it. It's fucking useless. Come on, skip the cutscene.
Brother, you need to do something about those turrets. Thank you for that. The city is still holding strong. Peninsula will not fall. Keep fighting.
Yes, it will, because I get stuck in hit stun every second in this game. Meanwhile, they just walk through everything. The active attacks and all. hyper armor so fun. You have the opposite of armor, you just fucking have chronic back pain. Come on, will you hit the thing, please?
You fought Venezuela more time.
I hate this so much. Shut up. Help. The stupid AI didn't help with the turret. I couldn't even tell it was down. Love this hit stun. I can't see anything. Just die. Just so much fucking health. Give me a checkpoint, please.
Too rich for my blood.
No, hit the thing, please. Come on. Hit it. God.
Thank you.
But you just hit it.
Fight for your Panther!
Get the health, please.
Guide us all! Wakanda! Your king battles for you!
What is happening? Where am I going?
Yeah.
Stop! Stop!
Yeah, these people can't design boss fights.
Bring up the city's shield.
It is done.
Thank you, sister.
Mostly the hit stun that made that frustrating. And the fact that to take down the turrets you have, like, barely any window of opportunity to do it. And the game does not really give feedback of when the turret is down. You have to be, like, physically looking at it to know.
Shuri, what of our people?
Pretty jank. It's actually
everyone is all right.
pretty cool mechanics.
T10
I
battery
like
on the
the
shield.
having to
Durham
double
Lager
jump to
are
avoid
picking up
his
stragglers.
ground attack. That was pretty
We were able
cool.
to do it. Together.
It's just destroying the turrets. They had too much health, and the
Say
AI
that
doesn't
again,
help.
so I can record
And you
it.
only have a couple seconds to do it, and it takes like
Maybe later.
For now, I am coming home.
it takes like a full minute to like get another cycle. If you don't get it on the first cycle, you might as well just reset because you had to do it again.
T'Challa! How old are you that you're still playing hide and seek?
Thank you all for coming.
Just tell us what you are going to tell us, Drama King.
I asked you here to announce I will be joining the Avengers in their fight against advanced idea mechanics.
What about the job of Black Panther in Wakanda?
Your Panther will not turn his back on his people. But I acknowledge that my attention would be split, and Wakanda needs, no, deserves more than that. Wakanda deserves a leader that believes in them more than anyone else alive, who trusts they will fight for their country, and who knows what they need even before they do. Wakanda! Is this how you greet your Queen Regent?
I just wanted to try that.
How much of that was padding? I'd say at least an hour of it was padding. Alright, well, that's the end of any kind of narrative. Now it's just cutscenes. Now it's just grind.
Give me Sasaki.
Stand up. Sir? Boss, deliver us.
I should go make the numbers go up.
That's it. Wait. No. What a nice surprise. A fellow tinkerer in my shop.
If I had to do it all again, I would just uninstall. Full disclosure. This game would get uninstalled with the quickness that was the case. Okay, so I need to go to the
I think you will be pleased with that.
I need to go get the artifacts. That guy doesn't sell them. The grind in this game is better than the campaign in some ways because there's no padding. You just kill shit.
Welcome back, sir.
I like his moveset enough that I might do it. Because the progression in this game is so messed up, it's basically just... It's basically just go spam chests. It's just spam chests and grind. But I'll look for the grind spots tomorrow. It's already almost like 3 in the morning. Taking a really long time to load this. No, it's not. That is one thing this game does very well. Even better than, like, Monster Hunter. You could go straight to the endgame grind without even playing the campaign. The only thing you need to play the campaign for is the gear you get. Like, you don't have to do the campaign. It's recommended to do it because you get the major artifacts from doing it, but other than that, no, you don't have to do it at all. You can just go straight to the end. Which I know a lot of people would appreciate that kind of thing in, like, Monster Hunter. You know, just not having to do the single player. Just get straight to the point where you're, you know, you're playing with your friends and stuff.
I can provide.
This game makes it, pretty painless to play with your friends. You don't have to wait for them to go through the campaign. That is one thing this game does that's really great, that they just let you do that. Normally it's like, you know, you've played like 10 different versions of Monster Hunter, but you need to go through all these tutorials and shit before you can actually get to the fun part. This game lets you just bypass all of that, which I think is awesome. They do tie things to the campaign, but they don't really... You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
And the main campaign that this launched with was like... It's like 5-6 hours. Standard, like, AAA campaign. Yeah, if you wanted to buy this and just grind with friends and not even bother with the campaign, you could easily do that. They make it really painless. This game isn't all bad. There's some aspects of it that are really cool like that. It's just... A lot of the rest is the jank. The hit stun. The progression system are all jacked up, but... It's pretty revolutionary to have a grind game that just lets you skip the story. You don't have to do it. Like, if I bought this game on PS5, you know, somewhere down the line, I could just skip the story. Where's the guy that sells the artifacts? Did they, like, move him or something? Oh, later, Dissidia. Thanks for the donation earlier, by the way. I saw that while I was at my neighbor's house earlier today. Thank you. It's very nice of you. I can't find the guy. Where's the guy?
You had family in SF, right? Got a cousin who's in Houston. He left the truck with a pinky. Think she could be a future Avenger one day?
I need to get the artifacts to, like, put the power level up.
Good to see you, Panther. Sir.
Oh, okay, I can find it this way. Alright.
Thanks, Flight Control. Aid received. Pushing through to war table.
Where's the NPC? Why can't you just put it in the front? The guy's, like, gone.
Hello, Avenger. Ready for the new you?
Yeah, he used to be a guy that sold the minor artifacts, and he's
Ever
like
heard Dr. Banner's guided
gone now.
meditation CD?
1,000 times. I need to follow all steps just to...
Black Panther, sir.
Inhale, hold, and exhale gently, my friend.
The dude in here? No? Let's go to the, what is it called, the Ant Hill or whatever? Should be able to find the guy there.
Not sure what we do without.
Just gotta sit through all this loading. No, he used to always be there, and he's like gone for some reason. Oh yeah, I'll show that after this. Just gotta do this first.
Your programming is clearly not as restrictive as my own.
Hey, Avenger! I'd do it myself, but I don't do field work anymore. Not since S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh my god, hi.
Hi.
Cool, cool, cool. Look how you liked.
Yeah, there we go. This, oh, I can't get it from here. I don't have the fragments.
Knew it. I'm starting to think.
There, that should jack up the power level quite a bit.
Don't tell the other.
There we go, 50. Isn't that thrilling? The number went up, but it has no relevance whatsoever. It's just there. Alright, that's it for this for tonight. Yeah, switch over here. Yeah, I might do the grind for him. I'm thinking about it. I don't really have anything else to play right now outside of service games. I'll think about it. I might just, there's somebody in my community that plays that game. I might just have him boost me. That's not going to happen tonight, obviously. That's going to be, I don't know, later today. Hey, is there Samurai Warriors 5 update? Balance adjustments. These are the worst kinds of patch notes. It's like, carried out bug fixes and balance adjustments. What the hell does that mean? This is like, Smash Ultimate tier patch notes where they just say, we adjusted some things. It's like, well, why don't you tell us what it is? You had somebody actually make all those changes. Why don't you have somebody who can list it? You know, if this said something like, hey, we made it so the officers don't tech out of everything every 2 hits, I would boot the game up right now and test it. But I'm not going to because they can't even be bothered to tell me what they changed. That is not even worth my time. It's really weird when they do patch notes like that. It's like, we fixed something, but we can't be asked to tell you what it is. So, good luck. It's like, okay, that doesn't really make me want to boot up the game again. The best weapon in Samurai 5 is the Ninjato. By, like, a very large margin. And then you just put it on Nobunaga because every character is a clone in that game. And he has that proc chance where every time he attacks, that explosive fart comes out. There's no reason to use anybody else or any other weapon. In terms of, like, it's the best weapon in everything. In terms of crowd control, officer dueling, and traversal. You can run around faster than the horse. You can, like, teleport across the map. And then do the flame shuriken, and it just clears an entire outpost by itself. Yeah, if you want to be esports in that game, it's very easy. None of the other weapons are that fast or that effective or that fun to use. They're all... The movesets in that game are not very good. That's all it takes. That's all you have to do. Break that game. No effort whatsoever. Alright, so I'm gonna show something here. Just, give me a second. I need to set it up. Okay, so there's a really shitty boss fight in this game that no one likes. No one likes this boss at all. And I'm gonna show you how I solved that problem. Or I didn't solve the problem, but the people who made this mod solved the problem. Alright, so the boss spawns on mission 6, right? You're gonna be expecting a really big, shitty gimmick boss that's not fun to fight. Well, guess what's gonna happen once this loads? It's gone! I replaced him with a Kaina. Isn't that beautiful? That is a great achievement in our society. Humanity's greatest achievement is just replace the shit bosses so you don't have to fight them. Isn't that amazing? No one likes that boss fight. There's two boss fights in this game that everybody hate. It's Nidhogg and Gilgamesh. And now you can just replace them. It's a work of art. Every next time I play that game, I'm just gonna mod out the bad enemies. It's beautiful that you can do that. Alright, well, I think that's it for tonight. I'm not gonna do the Bloody Palace. It's already like 3 in the morning. It took a lot longer to get through that campaign than I expected. Streams for today. I need to... Actually, I haven't done PGR yet. I need to do PGR, and I need to do, a Bloody Palace on Pinnacle. I'll probably just do that in the morning when I wake up. Probably fire up the stream and get that done. And then, yeah. Avengers, I think I'm just gonna get... There's a person in my community, he comes in the stream sometimes. I think his name is Nicholas. He can probably just boost me. I'll see if I feel like playing anymore. That campaign was a mixed bag. There were some really cool parts of it, but it was very blatantly padded out. And a lot of the bad design in that Avengers game is it's in full force in that campaign. Being stuck in hit stun, things that feel like they're designed for multiplayer, but you can't. You're stuck with the AI. The AI doesn't help. That was mostly the issue with that. There were several times where I was stuck in hit stun for like a full 5 seconds, and I could not control my character whatsoever. And the fact that that last fight with Claw and the other guy, there was no feedback from when the turrets were down, when the shield was down. And if you miss it, you had to do a whole other cycle. There was that one time too where like the game like soft locked, the shields didn't come back down. It was very buggy. Like that definitely felt like a multiplayer fight too. Like if you had like actual human players with more than 2 brain cells, you could finish that really easily. But when you're stuck with the AI and you're the only one that can complete the objectives, it felt frustrating for the wrong reason. And keep in mind, when they came out with that game, the bosses were literal nothing. They were just walls of hyper armor that had like 2 or 3 moves, and you just hit them until they died. It's cool that they're trying to like make the boss fights more interesting than that, but I still don't feel like they're very good at it. That fight was a mess, especially since the shield would go down and then the other guy would just hit you from off screen from a projectile you can't see, and you would get stuck in hit stun, and you're stuck in hit stun for like 6 months every time you get even tapped on the shoulder in that game. So by the time that you can actually control your character again, the shield is already up again. You've already wasted an entire cycle. And there were what, like 4 or 5 turrets. So if you miss one cycle, that's like a good 1 to 2 minutes where you can't actually make any progress in the fight. I'm glad that they're trying to like make the bosses not just walls of armor that you just punch repeatedly until they die, but I feel like they really missed the mark. That boss fight did not feel fun at all. It felt like I was fighting the bad mechanics, like the hit stun and stuff. And the fact that the AI doesn't help. I felt like I was fighting that more than the bosses. There were actually a surprising amount of mechanics, especially for Avengers, which pretty much had non-existent bosses. Felt like they spent like a weekend on them, or like 1 day of man hours on it. We'll see, though. I honestly think they're going to drop support for that game pretty soon. I don't think it's really making much money, and they had the bad idea to say that all the content was going to be free. No, they have to rely on the microtransactions. to make any money. I really don't think they're making much. I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't. Anyway, that's gonna do it for tonight. I'll see you guys probably in the morning. Hop back on and finish the service game stuff, because I didn't do that tonight. See you later.